Tiffany Steiner, co-founder, Bakken BBQ.
Jackie Jenkin, Bakken BBQ, co-founder.
Excellent. And we are getting closer and closer every single day. I mean, I know we're a few months away, but the months is going to become weeks very quickly. I remember it's on Flag Day, and that is June 14th, I believe. Is that right? The Bakken BBQ Flag Day, June 14th. Do I got my years right?
That is correct.
All right. So let's do the quick rundown of the quick bullet points and stats for the upcoming Bakken BBQ. It's the 7th annual, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
So the 7th annual Bakken BBQ will be June 14th from 4 to 11 p.m. at the Dickinson Ice Rink Center. All proceeds go to Make-A-Wish, North Dakota. We'll have Mavericks serving alcohol there, and
we'll have also a very large kitty corner that we are revamping this year. We're pretty excited. We have one of our committee members, that is her task, is to redo and update the kitty corner, so we're really excited to see what she comes up with.
I am too. I mean, I don't know how you'd really revamp it. I mean, it's one of those, in my opinion, don't break what's not broken type thing. And you had the jump castles there and kid-specific food and that sort of thing. So I'm curious to see what's gonna come of that, because I thought it worked really well.
Yes, I shouldn't say revamping, more or less she's adding a lot more things to the corner.
Oh, so it has grown by...
Yes.
I was going to say, I mean, it just seemed like the big, like, giant slide, the bounce castle slide, I don't think there was a time that there wasn't, a line of kids on there.
Oh, my goodness. That thing is packed from the time we blow it up to the time we take it down. It's insane.
Yeah, so what time is it? Go ahead.
Oh, the line for the face painting. The kids just go crazy over that.
They do. And did the kid-friendly food take off? I guess I never really kind of circled around on that. I know you guys were just doing like some basic hot dogs and, nothing too outrageous for the kids, because you know how they like their basic food. But is it going to be similar to that this year, or is that one of the things that's going to be revamped?
We do not have anything for the kiddie food this year. I know last year we didn't have it as well.
Okay.
Most of the kids are able to find something within the, 20-some companies that we have cooking.
Well, then that answers that question then, okay. Because I was going to say, I don't remember from last year then. All right, it was 2 years ago then. All right, so we'll just move on that one. But so 20-some companies so far. Are you guys taking more, adding some, or are you maxed out?
So we currently have 12 signed up right now that have confirmed with us.
Okay.
So we are still taking companies. We will try to fit as many that would like to cook for the barbecue. We would like to get 20 plus cooking.
Okay.
So if they are interested, they can reach out to us on Facebook, or we have LinkedIn right now, or they can email the Bakken BBQ at hotmail.com for more information.
That's got to be kind of fun now that you guys have got 6 years under your belt. The 7th annual is what we're talking about right now, the 7th annual Bakken BBQ, to know, kind of where those numbers kind of at least level in around, and then from there you got to be able to try to either expand it or try to, you got your own challenges within and everything. But 6 years, what do you guys learn so far? What's the number one thing to walk away from besides the weather? You always got to respect the weather. We learned that one.
Yes, we learned the weather the hard way. Hopefully she behaves this year. Jackie, do you have anything to add of what we've learned over the years?
There's lots of things we've learned throughout the years, but I feel like all those challenges that have came our way have just made us a stronger organization. And not only that, we've grown and we've networked and we've just become really successful from those hardships.
I think it's been fun to watch, because it seems like every year, something changes just a little bit, but at the core, it's still the same thing. Like, people know they're going to expect some awesome food. They know that they're going to have a great competition amongst, it sounds like around 20, give or take a few cookers, that sort of thing. Plus, it goes to a great cause, Make-A-Wish, North Dakota. So it's kind of neat, a little bit tweaks every year, but it seems like that core is still there every single year.
I think at the end of the day, everyone's there for Make-A-Wish, and that is the neatest thing to see, is the amount of people that volunteer and come out for this event, as well as stand in line for maybe 20 minutes to get a ticket to come in.
Right.
To come in, eat food. I think it's very incredible to see a community come together to support a community. And that's truly what it is. It comes down to people in our local community supporting the same community.
And our support network within Southwest North Dakota, actually not even Southwest North Dakota, probably all of North Dakota, is phenomenal. I mean, we touch so many people and talk to all these different people and get support from everybody. And it's just amazing how much people are willing to donate and give and come see our event and see what it's grown into. And it's just, it's amazing.
I love it because it's like, it's in June. So you get kind of after that school routine that society seems to be in, and so you get kind of that first kickoff of summer, and it seems, last year was absolutely gorgeous, beautiful day out. And this year we're talking about the 7th annual Bakken BBQ, June 14th, 4 o'clock to 11 p.m. at the West River Community Center parking lot, Dickinson, North Dakota. And we talked about a few, things seem to change every year or get tweaked a little bit each year, but at the core, it seems to be the same. And let's talk a little bit about like the raffles and the auctions and that sort of thing. We were talking a little bit off the air, and it sounds like there's a little bit of tweak on the auction, but there's going to be some raffle tickets and some pretty killer prizes this year. So talk to me about maybe some of those little changes that have happened, but also some of the prizes and raffles that's going on.
So the cool thing that Jackie was saying is the amount of support that we get with the community, and that leads right up to this raffle. We knew that we needed to bring in a huge grand prize to sell these tickets, and we reached out to 3 companies, and they said yes. They had, or I should say 4 companies, I'm sorry. So we were able to have a grand prize of a 2019 Razor or Ranger. So it'll be the winner's choice. And they can choose either of those items. And I think that to us is huge, that we can rely on companies to donate such a large amount. And
that's a pretty big ticket item.
That's a huge ticket item.
I mean, is there a price range on that? I mean, did they disclose something like that?
So we have over $20,000 into our raffle ticket, and we're only selling it for $10.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Wow.
We also have a rifle, $1,000 cash, Viking tickets, Traeger grill, Yeti cooler, Twins tickets, a Deadwood getaway, and a Medora package, and then $250 cash. So no matter what you win, you will win a significant amount compared to the $10 that you paid.
Are you guys still taking donations, whether it be from... I know you guys take donations monetarily, but like for what we just talked about, the raffle type thing. I mean, we're still 3 months out.
Yeah, we're still taking donations. So we have changed this year from a silent auction to a live auction. And in that, we are only going to do 9 higher ticket items. So we're looking for some donations, maybe, larger priced items to raffle off at the Bakken BBQ about 8 o'clock, and we just want to see how that goes over versus a silent auction. So if anybody's interested in donating, we're still looking for donators for those items.
Okay. And looking at a live auction this year, and that's changed from the silent auction from last year. Okay.
Definitely a little easier with an event being outdoors.
Yeah, I mean, last year I remember that it was such a nice day, and there were some issues with, worried about some of the things being in the sun too long and that sort of thing, right? That was kind of one of the concerns.
Yeah.
And so this is one of the ways to kind of combat. Yeah, I mean, listen to me. It sounds like we're in the middle of a meeting here, trying to come up with, okay, let's do an exit interview on ourselves. Okay, but no, I mean, last year I remember it was such a nice, beautiful day out, and it seemed like everything went along pretty good. And then so You guys are looking at doing a couple. Any other changes besides from the silent auction to the live auction? Anything else that people can anticipate or change differently? I know that there was live music in the past. Are we doing live music again?
We have live music by the Sawdust, and they're such a fun band to have, very family orientated, and they play all different types of music. I know we hire them for API events, and they have people dancing all night long. So we're really excited to have them this year, and we're excited to have our MC, Jason Feast.
Oh, that's me. Yeah, that's right.
That is you. So I think we have a lot of great people volunteering for their time, and we're just really excited for hopefully our biggest year yet.
And it looks like $20 for adults, 10 for children, 9 to 15, and then 8 and under are free. And is that still as it was in the past? Once you get in the door, you can pretty much go sample as much as you'd like?
Yes, that's still the same. You know, I've had people mention to me that $20 seems a little pricey. I always remind them that.
Who says that? Who says that? The local rib owner in town, the guy who runs the rib shack?
People who haven't had the luxury to enjoy the experience of the barbecue. But anyways, I always let people know, well, first of all, it's for an excellent organization, Make-A-Wish, North Dakota. And second of all, you can literally walk around and eat at 15 to 20 some different booths, and you will be stuffed. Not only from all those booths, if you could even make it around, but one or two, they give you enough to feed you for a week.
I came with a friend of mine one year. He was from Minneapolis, and he went to the first booth, the first competition, whatever. He had no idea what to expect, so he just went up there and he got I want to say a rib. I think there might have been a chicken or some kind of pork additional thing, some cornbread and baked beans and a bottle of water, and he came and sat down. And he got done eating, and I asked him if he's going to go try another one, and he goes, well, I suppose I should go get another ticket. I go, oh no, you're good. And he goes, what do you mean? He goes, I can go to any of them now? He goes, I thought that one was just $20. Like, he thought it was $20 per booth, because that's how much food you get. So I thought that was a pretty good compliment, as far as the amount of food you get. And so that's why I chuckled when you said $20 was a little pricey. I'm going, yeah, I suppose, but not really. If you've ever been there, you'd never say that, I think. But
and the food is so good. What people come up with is truly amazing to me. They come up with all these different things, and it's just really neat to see the amount of work that they put into this event.
Are we going to see some creativity again this year? I don't suppose anybody's disclosed whether they're going to get extravagant with it. I know, we had whole hogs in the past, and we've had lobster, and we've had a number of different things.
Everyone's pretty hush-hush right now about what they're making. I know a couple companies have their menu already, but they are not telling anyone.
Okay. And the sides, are people going to be doing sides again?
Yes, sides, and some companies will be doing dessert and all different kinds of things. It's always exciting to see what they come up with.
Oh, I think it's one of the best nights of the summer, personally. June 14th, by the way, 4 to 11 p.m. 7th Annual Bakken BBQ, happening in Dickinson, North Dakota. Sponsorships, let's talk a little bit about that. If you guys got any sponsors, if you got any big diamond or meaty bone sponsors, whatever they're called, that you'd like to name, and then any of them that you'd like to solicit, feel free to ask for sponsors.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting right now. We have a couple companies that are our top sponsors, so they range from $5,000 to $2,500. Wyoming Casing, Renegade, ConocoPhillips, Andy Energy, and Tech Industries. They have all been a top sponsor this year.
And JRA Rentals.
Oh, yes, sorry. JRA Rentals is another one of our $5,000 sponsorships. And we could not do our event without these companies. They truly make it easy for us to be able to bring in money and raise money for the local Make-A-Wish kids.
Go ahead and mention those big ticket sponsors one more time.
Okay, so we have the top sponsors at $5,000, Wyoming Casing, Renegade, JRA Rentals, and then we have The second sponsorship at 2,500, ConocoPhillips, ND Energy, and Tech Industries. So without those companies, we would not be able to do what we do. And thankfully, they are so generous, and we are able to give back to the local kids in Southwest North Dakota.
So, and you guys are still looking for more sponsors, right? I think you might have mentioned that, but go ahead. And you guys are still looking for sponsors? Probably right up to the... Well, no, because you got to print certain things. So when's the cutoff
Go ahead,
for
Jackie.
sponsors? Yeah.
Jackie.
Sorry. Yes, we're still looking for sponsors. You know, we do take up to, I think our cutoff's usually the first week of June, due to getting on all the marketing material and getting your information printed on our T-shirts. So, you know, we'll take it up to the day of, but we can't always guarantee if it's after the first week of June that we can get it on every material, because we start printing our T-shirts and the banners. You know, Tip works really hard on those, and it's sometimes hard to squeeze a couple in, but you know, any sponsor, big or small, you know, we take everything, and we appreciate everything that anybody gives us. And, you know, any help or suggestions that companies want to give or donate time to volunteer for this, it just helps us in any little way.
Yeah, and you mentioned probably right around the first part of June would be that cutoff for marketing materials, banners, etc. Obviously, take sponsors right up to the end, but in terms of getting on any of that would be about the first week of June. Okay.
Yes, and we always, like Jackie said, we always try to squeeze you in if you are past the date. We always want to recognize our sponsors that make a difference in our community.
How about participating companies up till this point? I know you mentioned you've got some committed right now. Is that anything that you guys can disclose at this time, or as far as who's involved? I know you mentioned sponsors, but if you got actual companies that are going to be trying to get that big barbecue bravado trophy?
Yep, we actually have 10 companies signed up. So Wyoming Casing's back. You know, they're every year. We've got JRA Rentals and Ariba Services cooking together. ND Energy and Tech, Ion Field Services, Butler, Patterson, Benny's Electric, Enable Midstream, Gravity, and Whiting have all signed up. So, you know, if people want to challenge, these are the companies that have been there year after year, and they're always looking for a new company to beat.
I think that Whiting booth is going to be unbelievable. They get into the spirit of your guys' themes every single year. I mean, I know everybody else does, but they dress up like clowns and wear makeup and things like that. So, I mean, what are they going to do this year?
I don't know what they're going to come up with. I think we have such a fun theme this year. USA, Flag Day, pretty much America. So it'll be really fun to see all the different costumes and the decorations people have.
Oh my, I can't even imagine what it's going to be like. Like I could think of the most extreme flag-themed event ever, and that's not even going to come close to what reality is going to be.
No, I think that's going to be the most fun of the day, is seeing all the decorations.
Well, and I think it's going to be neat to see how they incorporate it into the food, because you know they're gonna.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be neat. So what is red, white, and blue that's good to eat? Okay, we got to start dropping some lines on
And
some
what a
things.
better theme. There's no better theme than red, white, and blue.
Right. And
I think there is.
You know, another thing Tiffany and I really have a huge hurdle we've overcome is our Bakken Barbecue Committee. I just have to give a shout out to them. We have finally gotten to the point where we have the right committee members in place, and our committee is just phenomenal. I mean, this year we broke up all the job duties. Everybody's taking on different tasks, you know, to come together for this collaborative effort. And it's amazing that we have such a great group of people. And it's something I never thought of 7 years ago we'd be at this point.
Well, they share the same feelings we have for Make-A-Wish and the Bakken Barbecue, and that's what we wanted. We wanted people to have the same, you know, outlook as what we want our event to be, and they share that, and they put in the time and effort, and it is truly amazing to see. I think we have 14 plus people that meet once a month, and they help sell tickets, and they hand out posters and everything. So we cannot thank them enough, because they are truly what make our event easier year after year.
Well, let's kind of wrap up a little bit, do a little bit of a summary. So one of you or both of you go ahead and kind of give a overview commercial, if you will, for the 7th Annual Bakken BBQ coming up.
Our 7th Annual Bakken BBQ is June 14th at the West River Ice Rink parking lot. It is $20 for adults to get in for all-you-can-eat barbecue. We have a large kiddie corner. We have live music. We also have a live auction. Plus, we have raffle tickets for $10 a piece. For more details, you can email bakkenbbq@hotmail.com, or you can check us out on Facebook and LinkedIn.
This is the event of the summer. You don't want to miss it.